How does macro theory explain unemployment and inflation? In today's economic climate, the questions of unemployment and inflation are at the forefront of many discussions. Just yesterday, reports indicated that inflation rates remain stubbornly high, while unemployment figures show signs of fluctuation. This has many wondering how macroeconomic theory can clarify these complex issues. Macroeconomic theory provides a framework to understand the relationship between unemployment and inflation through the concepts of aggregate demand and aggregate supply. When aggregate demand in the economy is low, businesses often respond by cutting back on production. This can lead to layoffs and, consequently, higher unemployment rates. Central banks play a significant role in this dynamic. By adjusting interest rates, they can influence borrowing costs. When interest rates are lowered, borrowing becomes cheaper. This encourages consumers and businesses to spend and invest, which can stimulate demand and help reduce unemployment. On the other hand, raising interest rates can discourage spending, potentially leading to increased unemployment. Inflation, which refers to the general rise in prices, typically occurs when aggregate demand surpasses aggregate supply. When demand is higher than what the economy can produce, prices tend to rise. Central banks aim to manage inflation by controlling interest rates and the money supply. If inflation rates become too high, central banks may increase interest rates to slow down economic activity, which can also lead to higher unemployment. This relationship between unemployment and inflation is often illustrated by the Phillips Curve. This theory suggests that lower unemployment can lead to higher inflation, and vice versa. However, the stability of this relationship can be affected by various factors, such as consumer expectations and supply shocks. Recent actions by central banks reflected the challenges of balancing these two economic indicators. Earlier this week, the Federal Reserve announced it would keep interest rates steady despite ongoing inflation concerns. This decision aims to prevent unnecessary unemployment while trying to stabilize prices. In macroeconomic theory, the interplay between unemployment and inflation is complex. Policymakers must carefully adjust interest rates to achieve a balance between maintaining low unemployment and controlling inflation. The current economic environment highlights the ongoing challenges and trade-offs involved in this balancing act.